Have you ever done or thought something that shocked even you? Maybe you got irrationally angry, had a jealous thought, or acted in a way that didn't feel like you. Carl Jung believed that every person has a hidden side, a part of the mind filled with things we try to ignore or deny. He called this the shadow. Ignoring your shadow doesn't make it disappear. In fact, it makes it stronger. Today, we'll explore what the shadow is, why we hide parts of ourselves, and how facing it can set you free. 1. What is the shadow? The shadow is the hidden part of your personality, the thoughts, emotions, and desires you suppress because they don't fit with how you want to be seen. Think of it this way. Your persona is the mask you show to the world. Your shadow is everything you push into your unconscious because you feel it's unacceptable, embarrassing, or wrong. Examples of the shadow. A person who always acts kind and selfless may have a suppressed desire to be selfish but denies it. A person who prides themselves on being logical may have deep emotions they ignore. A person who appears confident and strong may secretly struggle with self-doubt and fear. The more we push these feelings down, the more power they have over us. 2. Why do we hide parts of ourselves? From childhood, we are taught what is acceptable and what is not. If you were told that anger is bad, you may have learned to suppress it until it explodes unexpectedly. If you were raised to always be strong, you may hide your pain and struggle in silence. If society tells you that men shouldn't cry or women shouldn't be aggressive, you may bury those natural emotions deep within. But the shadow doesn't disappear, it waits in the unconscious, influencing your actions in ways you don't realize. 3. How the shadow affects your life. If you ignore your shadow for too long, it starts controlling you from the background. Projection. You see your own flaws in others instead of yourself. Example, a person who denies their own laziness constantly calls others lazy. Uncontrollable outbursts. The emotions you suppress come out in extreme ways. Example, someone who prides themselves on being nice may suddenly explode in anger after years of bottling it up. Self-sabotage. The parts of yourself you refuse to face often lead you to repeat negative patterns. Example, a person who never acknowledges their fear of failure may keep procrastinating and making excuses. Ignoring your shadow is like ignoring a warning light on your car's dashboard. It won't go away. It will just cause bigger problems later. 4. How to face and integrate your shadow. The good news, your shadow is not your enemy. It holds incredible power and wisdom if you learn to face it. Step 1. Self-reflection. Pay attention to moments when you overreact or feel triggered. Ask yourself, why did that upset me so much? Is there a part of me I don't want to see? Step 2. Own your dark side. Instead of denying emotions like anger, jealousy, or fear, acknowledge them. Example, if you feel jealous of someone's success, don't suppress it. Ask yourself, what does this jealousy teach me about what I truly want? Step 3. Express it in a healthy way. If you suppress anger, try physical activities like exercise or martial arts. If you hide your emotions, practice journaling or deep conversations. If you're always serious, allow yourself to be playful and silly sometimes. Step 4. Accept yourself fully. True growth happens when you stop pretending to be perfect and embrace every part of yourself, both the light and the dark. Jung said, one does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. 5. Final thought. The shadow is your hidden power. Your shadow is not something to fear. It's a part of you that holds the key to your growth. When you face it, own it, and integrate it, you become more whole, powerful, and authentic. So what part of your shadow have you been ignoring? Let me know in the comments. Have you ever wondered why some men seem deeply in touch with their emotions, while some women display incredible strength and leadership? According to Carl Jung, inside every man, there's a hidden feminine energy, And inside every woman, there's a hidden masculine energy. He called these forces the anima, the feminine side in men, and the animus, the masculine side in women. But here's the problem. Most people reject these hidden parts, leading to inner conflict, bad relationships, and an incomplete sense of self. Today, we're breaking down what anima and animus really mean, how they shape your thoughts and relationships, and how balancing them can unlock your full potential. 1. What are the anima and animus? Jung believed that every person carries both masculine and feminine energies, regardless of gender. Anima, the feminine energy within a man, emotions, intuition, creativity, compassion. Animus, the masculine energy within a woman, logic, ambition, independence, strength. But here's the key. Society teaches us to suppress one side. Men are often told to be strong, tough, and rational, so they suppress emotions and creativity. Women are often told to be soft, nurturing, and emotional, so they suppress ambition and independence. When this happens, people become imbalanced. They reject half of themselves, leading to struggles in life and relationships. 2. The 4 stages of the anima and animus development. Jung identified different stages of how the anima and animus evolve in a person. The anima, the feminine in man. A man's relationship with his inner feminine energy develops in 4 stages. 1. Eve, the mother figure. A man sees women as caregivers, needing them for emotional support. 2. Helen, the seductive lover. Women are seen as objects of physical attraction and desire. 3. Mary, the compassionate soul. A deeper emotional connection develops. Women are valued for their kindness and wisdom. 4. Sophia, the wise feminine. The man fully integrates his anima, embracing emotions, creativity, and intuition within himself. The animus, the masculine in a woman. A woman's relationship with her inner masculine energy develops in 4 stages. 1. Tarzan, the physical man. She's drawn to brute strength and physical dominance. 2. The romantic hero. She admires intelligence, adventure, and courage in men. 3. The professor or thinker. She respects logic, intellect, and reason. 4. The wise guide. She fully integrates her animus, balancing confidence, independence, and rational thinking within herself. 3. How an unbalanced anima and animus affects your life. If you suppress your anima or animus, it controls you from the shadows. Men with a repressed anima struggle to express emotions, feel emotionally numb, either overly dependent on women or fear them, have extreme mood swings or emotional outbursts. Example, a man who avoids vulnerability but suddenly explodes in anger because he has never learned to express sadness healthily. Women with a repressed animus struggle to assert themselves, always seeking external validation, have difficulty making independent decisions, feel they need a strong man to save them. Example, a woman who fears being alone and always looks for a partner to provide guidance, instead of trusting her own strength. 4. How to balance the anima and animus within you. Instead of suppressing these energies, the goal is to embrace and balance them. For men, accept your emotions instead of bottling them up. Develop creativity, intuition, and deep relationships. Learn that showing vulnerability is strength. For women, strengthen your independence and decision-making skills. Develop confidence in leadership and critical thinking. Understand that assertiveness is not aggression. Example, a man who allows himself to cry and express love openly. A woman who confidently speaks her mind without feeling guilty. 5. The ultimate power of integrating your anima and animus. When you balance your masculine and feminine energies, you become whole. You don't need to rely on others to complete you, you complete yourself. Jung said, the meeting of 2 personalities is like the contact of 2 chemical substances. If there is any reaction, both are transformed. So which side have you been ignoring your anima or animus? Let me know in the comments. Have you ever had a dream about a mysterious wise old man, a terrifying monster, or a hero's journey, even though you've never seen that exact story before? Or have you ever met someone from a completely different culture, yet somehow you both share similar fears, myths, and emotions? That's because, according to Carl Jung, all human beings share a hidden universal mind called the collective unconscious. This is not something we learn, it's something we are born with. It's a deep psychological blueprint, filled with universal symbols, myths, and instincts passed down through generations. Today, we're diving into what the collective unconscious is, how it shapes your thoughts and behaviors, and how tapping into it can help you understand yourself on a deeper level. 1. What is the collective unconscious? Carl Jung believed that there are two levels of the unconscious mind. 1. The personal unconscious. This is unique to each individual. It holds your personal memories, forgotten experiences, and suppressed emotions. 2. The collective unconscious. This is shared by all human beings. It contains universal patterns, instincts, and symbols that shape the way we think, feel, and dream. Jung compared the collective unconscious to an ancient ocean beneath our conscious mind. Just as all rivers eventually flow into the sea, all human minds connect at a deep, unconscious level, sharing experiences that have been repeated throughout history. 2. Where does the collective unconscious come from? The collective unconscious is not something we are taught, it's something we inherit. Think about it. A newborn baby doesn't need to be taught how to fear danger. It instinctively reacts to loud noises or sudden movements. Even if you've never seen a snake before, you might still feel uneasy around it. Myths and stories from different cultures, Greek, Indian, Norse, Egyptian, often contain the same basic characters: the hero, the wise mentor, the trickster, the shadowy villain. Why does this happen? Because human beings have evolved psychological patterns over thousands of years. The most important experiences, survival, love, conflict, death, rebirth, have left deep imprints in our unconscious. 3. Archetypes. The universal symbols of the collective unconscious. One of the most important parts of the collective unconscious is archetypes. These are universal symbols and characters that appear in myths, religions, dreams, and even movies. Here are some of the most powerful archetypes that live within all of us. 1. The hero. The one who embarks on a journey, faces challenges, and grows stronger. Examples: Harry Potter, Arjuna, Mahabharata, Simba, the Lion King. 2. The shadow. The dark, hidden side of ourselves that we fear or suppress. Examples: Darth Vader, Star Wars, Ravana, Ramayana, the Joker, Batman. 3. The wise old man woman, a mentor or guide who provides wisdom. Examples: Yoda, Star Wars, Dumbledore, Harry Potter, Krishna, Bhagavad Gita. 4. The trickster, a playful, chaotic figure who disrupts the status quo. Examples: Loki, Norse mythology, Krishna in some stories, the Joker in a different way. 5. The mother, a nurturing, protective figure who gives life and support. Examples: Mother Mary, Durga, Gaia, Mother Earth. These archetypes live in our collective unconscious, shaping the way we see the world, even if we're not aware of them. 4. How the collective unconscious affects your life. Even though we don't consciously think about it, the collective unconscious is always influencing us. Here's how. 1. Why certain stories and myths feel so deeply meaningful. Ever wondered why the hero's journey appears in almost every culture? A young hero is called to adventure. They face trials, failures, and a great enemy. They receive guidance from a wise mentor. They return transformed. This isn't just storytelling, it's an ancient psychological blueprint inside us. Example: Star Wars, The Lion King, the Mahabharata, the Odyssey, same story, different forms. 2. Why people have similar fears and instincts. Fear of the dark, inherited from ancestors who faced real dangers at night. Fear of snakes and spiders, survival instincts passed down from early humans. Fear of losing social status. Humans have always lived in groups. Rejection meant survival risk. Even though we don't think about it, these instincts come from the collective unconscious. 3. Why we dream of certain symbols. Jung believed that dreams are messages from the collective unconscious. Have you ever dreamed of being chased? That's an ancient survival instinct kicking in. Ever dreamed of falling? That could be a universal fear of failure. Ever seen strange symbols in your dreams? They might be archetypes trying to communicate with you. By understanding the collective unconscious, we can decode our dreams and understand ourselves better. 5. How to tap into the collective unconscious. So how can you use this knowledge to improve your life? Pay attention to your dreams. They may contain symbols and messages from your unconscious. Study mythology and ancient stories. They reveal universal truths about human nature. Observe your fears and instincts. Ask yourself, where does this fear come from? Look for patterns in life and culture. Why do certain themes repeat? What do they mean? By connecting with the collective unconscious, you gain a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. Jung said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. Final thought, you are more connected than you think. The collective unconscious reminds us that we are not isolated individuals. We are all connected by a deep, ancient wisdom that has been passed down through generations. So what archetypes do you see in your own life? Let me know in the comments. Have you ever thought about someone and suddenly they call you? Or have you ever encountered a meaningful symbol right when you needed guidance? Maybe you've had a series of strange coincidences that made you stop and wonder, is this just chance? Or is the universe trying to tell me something? Carl Jung called this phenomenon synchronicity, when two or more events seem meaningfully connected, even though they have no logical cause and effect relationship. This isn't just superstition. Jung believed that these meaningful coincidences reveal a deeper connection between our inner world, thoughts, emotions, and the outer world, events, reality. So do things happen for a reason, or is life just random? Let's break down synchronicity, how it works, and how you can recognize it in your own life. What is synchronicity? Carl Jung defines synchronicity as a meaningful coincidence of two or more events, where something deeper connects them, but not through direct cause and effect. In simple words, it means two things happen at the same time, and even though there's no logical reason for them to be connected, they feel deeply meaningful. This isn't just a lucky accident, it feels as if the universe is speaking to you through symbols and events. Examples of synchronicity in everyday life. Thinking of someone and suddenly receiving a message or call from them. Seeing the same number repeatedly, like 1111, 333, or your birth date in random places. Finding a book, song, or quote that answers a question you were struggling with. Having a dream about something, then seeing it happen in real life. Meeting the right person at exactly the right time when you needed them. These moments feel too meaningful to be random. Jung believed that synchronicity was a hidden force of the universe, guiding us in mysterious ways. 2. Why does synchronicity happen? Jung believed that synchronicity happens when our inner world, mind, emotions, desires, aligns with the outer world, events, reality. Here's how it works. 1. The unconscious mind communicates through symbols. Our unconscious mind is always working in the background, trying to guide us. Since it doesn't speak in words, it uses symbols, dreams, and external events to send messages. Example, you keep seeing butterflies everywhere. Later, you realize that butterflies symbolize transformation and growth. Maybe your life is about to change in a big way. 2. The collective unconscious and archetypes. Remember Jung's collective unconscious? He believed that we all share a deep, hidden connection with universal symbols and ideas. This means that certain symbols and numbers appear in many cultures and hold deep meanings for humanity. Example, numbers like 3, 7, and 11 often appear in religious and mystical traditions worldwide. When you keep seeing them, it may not be a coincidence. It could be the universe nudging you. 3. Synchronicity happens when you are in flow. Jung believed that when you are aligned with your true path, synchronistic events happen more often. If you're stuck in a job you hate, you might feel disconnected from the universe. But if you follow your true passion, you might suddenly meet the right people, find helpful opportunities, and experience lucky coincidences. This is why many people experience synchronicity when they go through a spiritual awakening. They are more connected to their intuition and purpose. 3. How to recognize synchronicities in your life. Jung believed that synchronicity happens all the time, but most people ignore it. To experience it more, follow these steps. Pay attention to repeating patterns. Are you seeing the same number everywhere? Do you keep hearing the same word or phrase? Do certain animals or symbols keep appearing? Trust your intuition. If something feels deeply meaningful, don't ignore it. Synchronicity often brings subtle messages. Your gut feeling will tell you if it's important. Write down your synchronicities. Keep a synchronicity journal to track unusual coincidences. Over time, you might see a pattern or deeper message. Be open and mindful. The more open you are, the more synchronicity you will notice. Meditation and mindfulness can help you become more aware of these signs. 4. Is synchronicity real or just a psychological trick? Skeptics argue that synchronicity is just confirmation bias. Our brain is designed to see patterns even in random events. For example, you learn a new word and suddenly you hear it everywhere. You buy a new car and now you see that same model on the road all the time. This is called the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon, where your brain notices things more often once they become important to you. So, is synchronicity just a trick of the mind? Or is it truly a mystical connection between the inner and outer world? Jung didn't believe in random chance. He believed the universe operates in a way that connects everything at a deeper level. Many scientists today explore similar ideas in quantum physics, suggesting that our thoughts and consciousness may influence reality in ways we don't fully understand. 5. Final thought. How can you use synchronicity in your life? Whether you see synchronicity as a mystical force or just your mind finding patterns, one thing is clear: it can help guide you. It can give you clarity when making big life decisions. It can make you more aware of hidden opportunities. It can deepen your connection with yourself and the universe. So next time you experience a meaningful coincidence, don't brush it off as random. Ask yourself, what is this trying to tell me? Maybe, just maybe, the universe is speaking to you. Have you ever experienced synchronicity? What was the most powerful, meaningful coincidence in your life? Let me know in the comments. Have you ever had a dream so vivid that it stayed with you for days? Or a nightmare that felt too real to be just a dream? What if I told you that your dreams aren't just random, they are messages from your unconscious mind? Carl Jung, one of the greatest psychologists in history, believed that dreams are a window into your deepest thoughts, fears, and desires. But how do we interpret them? And what do they reveal about who we truly are? Let's break down Jung's dream analysis, how dreams connect to our unconscious mind, and how you can start using dreams to understand yourself better. 1. Jung's view on dreams, a gateway to the unconscious. Many people think dreams are just nonsense random images created by our brain. But Carl Jung believed the opposite. He said, "The dream is a little hidden door in the innermost and most secret recesses of the soul." In simple words, dreams are like a secret code from your unconscious mind, showing you parts of yourself that you may not notice in your waking life. Your dreams reveal what you truly feel, even if you suppress those emotions. They show you symbols that carry deep meanings about your life and struggles. They can even give you solutions to problems you haven't consciously solved yet. Think of your unconscious mind as an ocean and your conscious mind as a small boat floating on the surface. Dreams are the waves that bring messages from the deep waters to your conscious awareness. 2. How to analyze your dreams, Jung's approach. Jung believed that dreams don't have a one-size-fits-all meaning. Instead of using dream dictionaries, he encouraged personal interpretation based on symbols and emotions. Step 1. Identify the main symbols in your dream. Dreams speak in symbols, not logic. A dream about a snake, a house, or a road isn't literal, it represents something deeper. Let's look at some common dream symbols and their possible meanings. Water represents emotions and the unconscious. Calm water equals peace. Stormy water equals inner turmoil. Houses represent your mind and personality. Different rooms may symbolize different aspects of yourself. Snakes can mean transformation and healing, or hidden fears and deception. Bridges symbolize transitions and changes in life. Being chased suggests you are running away from a fear or problem in waking life. Flying represents freedom, ambition, or escaping reality. Example: if you dream about being in a dark forest, ask yourself, do I feel lost in life? Am I facing uncertainty? What emotions did I feel in the dream? Step 2. Connect the dream to your life. Once you identify symbols, ask, how does this relate to my current emotions and experiences? Let's say you dream about losing your teeth. This could mean you feel powerless or insecure in some part of your life. Maybe you are afraid of losing control or being judged. Or imagine dreaming about a childhood home. Your unconscious mind might be bringing up old memories, unresolved emotions, or a longing for security. Dreams reflect your inner world, so their meaning depends on your personal life experiences. Step 3. Pay attention to the emotion of the dream. Jung believed that the emotion in a dream is more important than the events. Ask yourself, was the dream peaceful, terrifying, exciting, or confusing? How did I feel when I woke up? If a dream made you anxious or afraid, it may be revealing a fear or unresolved issue in your life. If a dream felt inspiring or powerful, it could be guiding you toward your true desires and potential. 3. Recurring dreams, messages you keep ignoring. Have you ever had the same dream over and over again? According to Jung, recurring dreams happen when your unconscious mind is trying to tell you something important, but you're not listening. Example 1. Always being late in a dream. This could mean you feel unprepared in real life or fear missing out on something. Example 2. Being chased by a mysterious figure. This may represent a fear or unresolved trauma that you keep avoiding. Example 3. Dreaming of falling. Could mean you feel out of control in some part of your life, maybe your job, relationships, or self-esteem. The key to stopping recurring dreams is to face the issue they are revealing. 4. Lucid dreaming, taking control of your dreams. Jung was also fascinated by lucid dreaming, when you realize you're dreaming and can control what happens. This can be a powerful tool for self-discovery because you can interact with your unconscious mind directly. You can ask questions and get answers from your subconscious. You can face your fears in a safe space. 5. Final thought, using dreams for self-discovery. Dreams aren't random, they are your mind's way of communicating with you. If you start paying attention, they can reveal your deepest fears and insecurities, your hidden desires and passions, unresolved emotions from your past, guidance for your future decisions. So tonight, when you go to sleep, pay attention. Your unconscious mind might be sending you a message. Have you ever had a dream that changed the way you saw your life? Share your most mysterious or powerful dream in the comments. Who are you really? Are you the person society expects you to be? Are you the mask you wear in public? Or is there something deeper inside you, a self that you haven't fully discovered yet? Carl Jung believed that the ultimate goal of life is to become your true self. He called this process individuation, a journey where you integrate all the different parts of your personality and become whole. But how do we do this? And what stops us from becoming who we truly are? Let's break it down. What is individuation? Individuation is the process of becoming your most authentic self. It means bringing together the conscious and unconscious parts of your personality so that you are no longer divided inside. Jung said, individuation is the process by which a person becomes a psychological individual. That is, a separate, indivisible unity or whole. Right now, most of us live in a fragmented state. We act one way in public, another way in private. We hide our fears, suppress our desires, and follow societal expectations. But individuation means embracing everything, your strengths, weaknesses, light, and darkness to create a balanced, whole, and unique self. 2. Why do we lose ourselves? When we are born, we are whole. A child laughs when happy, cries when sad, and expresses exactly what they feel without fear of judgment. But as we grow up, society teaches us to suppress certain parts of ourselves. Don't cry, be strong. Gives suppresses emotions. You must always be nice. Gives suppresses anger. Success means money and status. Gives suppresses creativity and passion. Over time, we create a persona, a social mask to fit into the world. We also develop a shadow, the hidden parts of ourselves that we reject or deny. Individuation is about rediscovering and integrating these lost parts of ourselves. 3. The 4 stages of individuation. Jung described individuation as a journey with 4 main stages. Stage 1. The persona. Breaking the mask. The persona is the mask we wear to fit into society. It's how we want others to see us: polite, confident, successful. But if we only live through our persona, we feel empty, fake, and disconnected from our true selves. Example: a man acts tough and emotionless because society tells him men shouldn't cry. But deep inside, he feels lonely and wants to express his emotions. Individuation starts when we recognize that we are more than just our persona. Stage 2. The shadow facing the darkness. The shadow is the hidden part of us, the desires, fears, and emotions we reject. Individuation means confronting our shadow and accepting it instead of running from it. Example: a kind and caring person may suppress their anger because they believe good people don't get angry. But this anger doesn't disappear, it builds up inside, leading to stress, resentment, or sudden outbursts. To grow, we must acknowledge and integrate our shadow. This doesn't mean acting on negative impulses, but understanding and accepting them as part of us. Stage 3. The anima and animus, balancing masculine and feminine energies. Every person has both masculine animus and feminine anima energies inside them. But society often forces us to reject one side. Men are expected to be strong, logical, and unemotional, suppressing their anima, feminine side. Women are expected to be nurturing and emotional, suppressing their animus, masculine side. Individuation means balancing these energies. Example: a man who embraces his anima becomes more empathetic, creative, and emotionally intelligent. A woman who embraces her animus becomes more confident, assertive, and independent. Stage 4. The self, becoming whole. The final stage of individuation is realizing the self, the complete, unified version of who you truly are. At this stage, you accept your strengths and weaknesses. Embrace your emotions without suppressing them. No longer feel controlled by societal expectations. Feel a deep sense of inner peace and purpose. This doesn't mean becoming perfect, it means becoming authentic. 4. How to start your individuation journey. Individuation is not an overnight process. It is a lifelong journey of self-discovery and integration. Here's how you can start. Observe your persona. Ask yourself, am I acting this way because it's who I truly am, or because I want to fit in? Face your shadow. What are the emotions or desires you suppress? Start journaling about them. Balance your masculine and feminine energies. If you're always logical, try embracing emotions. If you're overly emotional, try practicing rational thinking. Listen to your dreams. Your unconscious mind speaks through dreams. Start writing them down and reflecting on their meaning. Follow your true passions. What excites you? What makes you feel alive? Your true self is found in what feels meaningful to you. Most people live their whole lives wearing masks, suppressing their true selves. But individuation is the path to freedom, authenticity, and inner peace. Yes, it's difficult. Yes, it requires facing uncomfortable truths. But in the end, it's the only way to truly live. So who are you beneath the mask? The journey to your true self starts now. What part of yourself do you feel you've suppressed the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your journey.